Here in Miami, it's the Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next. Kate Scott joined by Brock Huard. The ball's teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. Xavier Gipson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. First carry here for Jordan James. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Brock, every football fan knows that these two have been rivals for decades. As of late in the AFC East, they've had their struggles. Last division title either team was 2008. Last playoff win, kind of shockingly, coming all the way back in 2011.
Kate, some of the biggest names in the history of the sport. Joe Willie, Namath, Dan Marino, Don Shula. Over the last 30 years, the Jets, they've had 11 coaches. The Dolphins, 12. You just can't sustain success without continuity.
They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. Penix working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jets first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First down, New York.
On first down, here's Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the shotgun, Penix. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Play action. Here's Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd down, it's Penix. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Here we go.
They give to James on his own read. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Running from the pistol, here's Allen. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
The
presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
Football is out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Oh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Jets.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Penix here from the gun. He brings it in. And he's going to step out with no gain.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one connects. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
They'll run it with Allen. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Braylon Allen, the touchdown! Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Jets with an early lead. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here comes Malik Washington. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Hey, turbo 2. All right, Brad, go, go, go. Ready. Help.
They go play action with Tonga Vailoa. He's got a man left. And this one went in entirely the wrong direction, Brock. This one's out of bounds for a big loss on that 1st down play.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, they can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Okay. Ready, T. Turbo 1, high. 20, TX.
Tua now from the gun. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball. Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 14.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running the counter, Allen. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Man, great call by the defense there. They go to cover 2 for that play, and it's the free safety back there who makes the read and forces that turnover.
And that's who you want playing that cover 2, covering half the field, right? Those strong safeties near the line of scrimmage. A little more depth at playing the run. Free safeties, this is exactly what they want. They want to play that half, and when that ball is in their vicinity, go and take it away. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now a toss play for Achane. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Jets recover it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
To the air with Penix. Hits his tight end on a corner route. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's good for Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to James. Great decision to bounce this outside block. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break.
And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take a 16-point lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
They're right here. 18.
Tua out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Hey, get safe. 18. Wait. Ready.
Not 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Ready. Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Check that. 3. Go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this won't be Cox. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Comes up empty on that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Penix now to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. What a dive! I think he caught it! Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Good. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He puts Amir under it deep down the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. It's a big strike to Hill. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 22 out of that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, 21, fly. What? He's going to go. He's going to go. He's going to go.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Turbo 1, ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal. Here's Tua again. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Jets are going to have him after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, listen, whether he swatted that down or made the pick, either way, this defense is going to be celebrating one heck of a goal line stand. But I'll tell you this, that pick, what it does, Kate, it plants a little seed of doubt in that quarterback's mind the next time he's down there.
Taylor going downfield, it's caught. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Penix off the play action. Escapes his grasp. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Grant on the tackle. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Back to the line they come, second down. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Third down, they need 7. Throw here, third down. Finds Edwards underneath. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
19-18.
On first down, here's Penix. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough first down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few. All right, here we go. Second down. And again, it's Penix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's down all the way to the 30. What a play on 3rd and 13. And this drive will indeed continue.
That's another Jets. First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jets.
Penix is going to throw again. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now run, James. He dodged the tackle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Running with James. And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces 4th and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Escapes out to the left. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Incomplete.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Third motioning left. Penix here from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets stretch the lead to 23. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Go ahead.
Blitz coming, Tua. Finds his back, Achane. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Tua now from the gun. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag no down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack?
Ready. Ready, team. Coming.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Force that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Good. Motion. 20 TX.
Tagovailoa trying to get here on second down. Trying to push deep downfield. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Jets will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for a New York first down. Third motioning left. Give here to the motion man. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Offense to the line for second down. They're going to pass it here. And it looks great flying through the air, Gronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Penix facing a third and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Running this with James. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
They're going play fake with Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Washington now to return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Fits it through the middle. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
This will be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Jets are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them